It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Dodgers come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate is Jackie Robinson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Dodgers, the second baseman.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Rockies guys, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Bro. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home. And the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make, he's going to make moves and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Here's another 0-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Albert Pujols is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times or do I have to sit on something else?
Here now the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider, as he'll take a look at ball one. Piazza, the runner at second with one away. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Stepping in now, Pee Wee Reese. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-0 home.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled off. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. From the stretch, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Swung on, missed. 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
2 balls and a strike now. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Got a full count.
Popped up. Hampson moving to his left. He'll come to the plate with it, and they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. And it's too late as he's in there. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Next up for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. To 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Bichette is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Dodgers out in front, 2-0. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Talk about impressive. How about an ERA under 2 last season for this guy? If he continues to pitch like that this year, he's going to put himself near the top echelon of pitchers. Not going to be an easy thing to do, but we'll see how he starts out in this one.
Stepping into the plate, Todd Helton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Low for ball 1. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
2-0 now. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt. And he fouls this one off. 4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And coming up, the still dangerous outfielder, Matt Kemp. He's set, and the pitch. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Hampson stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Popped him up. Piazza is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Into the box now, Dante Bichette, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here now the 2-2. He's in there, a called strike 3. Rockies strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Dodgers have really dominated so far. They've got the chance to complete a sweep with a win in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And they're off to a good start today, obviously, having already jumped out to the early lead.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Jackie Robinson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now back, the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
So now here is Albert Pujols. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
To the plate now, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Grounded slowly to the left side. Story picks it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be Larry Walker.
For the Rockies, the right fielder, Larry.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bauer sets his sights. Here it comes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Josh Fuentes.
2 down, no one on base. And here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. Now the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 is a slider swung on and missed away.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the third set to get underway. And up next, the great Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snider. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here is Huey Reese looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off-speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Justin Turner waits on deck. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Snyder on second. Reese on at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Justin Turner. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch on the way.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So now to the plate, Trevor Bauer. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he misses 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies nothing. In now for Colorado, Dom Nunez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 3.
Bauer gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
At the plate now, Antonio Senzatella. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Todd Helton. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd of foul ball. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jackie Robinson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball in. Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
heading out towards shallow right. Walker is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The first baseman, number 55, Albert Pujols.
And now here is Albert Pujols. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Story scoops it up, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it 4-1. So now to the plate, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, Matt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at the slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. All even now, 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Dante Bichette waits on deck. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Dante Bichette. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So it's a two-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
The right fielder,
stepping in will be Larry Walker. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Trevor Story steps in now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
In there, 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Snyder's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
2-2 now. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. And it's fouled away. Now it's It's on the ground for Jackie Robinson at second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies push across two, both coming on this two-run home run. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Duke Snider. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. It's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Bichette has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Striding in is Pee-wee Reese. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story plays it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that brings up the former National League MVP, Cody Bellinger. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Story will put this one away, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Dom Nunez.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
No balls and a strike to count. Bauer gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect
49.
before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Raimel Tapia will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Raimel Tapia.
First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
First baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Todd Helton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0.
Hey!
2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They still trail it here 4-3. Julian Fernandez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 85, Julian Fernandez.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner.
The 3rd baseman, Justin Turner.
First offering.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-0 pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Mookie Betts is on deck. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Full count now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1.
Hey,
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
To the plate now, Trevor Bauer, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
So now to the plate, Jackie Robinson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the dive. He gathers the throw. Touché, sir. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, it'll be Garrett Hampson. They could use a spark from him here.
The second baseman.
First 1. Delivery to him. Now here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it. Into the box, Matt Kemp. Popped up.
Pujols in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Dante Bichette.
Striding in for the Rockies, Dante Bichette. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's the first offering.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Next to hit, Larry Walker.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
That's a ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty D, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. In D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 left for Colorado. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Scott Oberg will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 45, Scott Oberg.
7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Albert Pujols. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That's ball 2.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Hit hard to short. Story picks it up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So next to hit is Mike Piazza. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming.
Ball.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Duke Snyder. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. Bichette is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Pee-wee Reese.
So next to bat will be Pee-wee Reese. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for LA. And it remains a 4-3 game. Corey Knebel gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Stepping in once again is Trevor Story. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now it'll be Josh Fuentes, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in time, and Piazza gets his man.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home runs going out of Coors Field. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's enticing some more swing and miss up there. Maybe going to work a little bit more north and south today.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robinson is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Dom Nunez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. Score holds at 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Chris Owings is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set with the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2.
That's ball 2.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next, here is Justin Turner. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Mookie Betts as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses. 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Pitch.
Hey.
And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher, number 46.
Will Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Los Angeles, number 16, Will Smith.
First delivery to him. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now that,
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
At the plate, Jackie Robinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 5-3 L.A. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Here's Chris Owings now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The Dodgers are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
2-0 now. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up Todd Helton. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
1 ball.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Garrett Hampson, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. From the stretch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
The center fielder, number 27, Matt Garrett.
So stepping in is Matt Kemp, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out in the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Scott Alexander answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
The left fielder, number 10, Dante.
At the plate now, Dante Bichette. So take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering. The 0-1 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. 3 runs already home here. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers 5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Houston Street comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready now is Albert Pujols. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats.
Number 55, Albert Pujols.
Now here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Now that.
Next to stand in is Mike Piazza. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And a big swing and a miss from Piazza as they jump ahead of him 0-2 here.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Duke Snider. As we're 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That's outside. Hey!
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he popped him up. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Colorado crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Robert Stevenson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Houston Street wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies, 6 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.